Radiant team ban.
Goodness, never again, I swear to goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to the Southeast Asian TI6 Open Qualifiers. We're actually here, we're going to be able to do it. I'm really excited about this. And honestly, it's something that we've been waiting for a while. A lot of great teams. We're planning on following TNC throughout most of this, but unfortunately they do have a first round bye, so we're going to be moving into a different game instead. But I'm not alone this time, joined by Lysander. Sir, how you doing? Not in this chair,
Hey,
but on the other side of the
watching
world.
my native region, so I guess I'm pretty excited. I actually want to watch TNC as well, but hey, you can't have everything.
I know they're gonna be coming back in a little bit, but considering they're one of those top teams, it's something where you would kind of expect them to be able to move on. I'm just gonna throw this out there. Do you know either of these teams, E.PaW or Cunning Stunts?
I don't know, no, but the Radiant team does have a rather interesting name. I feel like you have a potential to mispronounce it and get into trouble.
I know I'm gonna have to really watch myself pretty hard. We'll see how it ends up going. Of course,
I think the trick is to read it slowly.
Exactly. In the course of a team, I'm like, they're going crazy. It's absolutely nuts. Cunning Stunts are going to do that, and then you build it back up afterwards.
That's right.
We'll keep our eyes on it. But the Lifestealer banned out first, as well as the Slardar Faceless Void and that Slark leading into the Beastmaster Earthshaker. Tell me just in general, Southeast Asia Dota, pubs, or the general way, the feel of Dota 2, how's this region differ from other regions?
5 seconds remaining.
Okay, I don't think I have a big enough sample size, but from what I hear from pros that I talk to at events that have played on C, with the recent Manila Major and stuff, they all feel like Southeast Asian people have very good mechanics, but lack the teamwork and understanding of the draft. Is that fair?
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of like, they know how to work it, but they don't know what heroes to work with.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, and they don't work with each other. That's the pubs. Of course, now that you're with 5 friends or 4 friends, it should technically be better, I hope.
Yeah, well, and the teamwork is probably going to be there. They're tagged up here. The only one that's not is Coco, who's going to be playing with the. I guess. I would imagine this is a 5-stack still. Like you'd have the option to join in with other sections, but I would imagine that it's 5 players playing together.
Yeah, you're not allowed to have stand-ins for your open qualifier matches. It's Valve ruling. You can only use your stand-ins for after the qualifiers, I think. Yeah. Okay. So you can't have them for the qualifiers, so Coco should, like you said, be part of the team. And we see some very off-meta picks here from Cunning Stunts.
Yeah.
Earthshaker, Venge. It's not the usual meta that you're used to seeing. Venge a little bit, but Shaker first pick, not the ES I was looking for.
Wonder if we're going to see some shenanigans. Again, remember everybody, best of 1, so if you got a pocket strat, then this is the time to bring it out. I also wonder, the thing about this and this region in general, Southeast Asia, it's not just one country. Like I think about China, for instance, obviously it's a huge region, tons of players, but it's all encapsulated. Like sure, you could talk about the geography of the different provinces and stuff, but with Southeast Asia, you got Filipino, you've got Malaysian, you've got Australian, given the name and the fact that I think that's a dingo that's their picture. I'm assuming that this is an Australian team. When you're playing it all on there, either more recently or if it's been a little while for you, can you tell the difference in those players depending, like in play style at all?
I don't think so.
No. Okay, well I tried. It's fine.
Oh, did I miss a joke? I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. I meant I tried as in I was hoping that you could be like, yeah, Australians always play like this, and the Koreans always play like that. But
I feel like we're all one big family. I mean, Korea might have built themselves a different subset, but I feel like Dota is. I would include Australia in there. They're kind of like our neighbors. We play similarly. Okay. But yeah, I don't think you can differentiate the players that much. Of course, language aside.
Right.
I think it's pretty similar. I'm sure some Australians would be really angry at me now for not differentiating the little things of their playstyle. But It's not that easy to tell compared to like
5
say C
seconds
Europe.
remaining.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm with you.
But C do like picking differently from
Reserve
the rest.
time.
Sometimes you might say it's a little bit of a sheltered play style because not everyone from C watches Pro Dota.
Mm.
You know, so they might not follow the meta as closely. They kind of stick to the old school Shaker, Venge, and then they get jumped on by Beastmaster Dazzle that's pro meta, and then they realize that they're behind on the times.
Yeah, I mean, this looks to me like, I mean, outside of the
Dire
Sven pick,
team
it could have been straight out of 6.84 or something like that, but this also, with the Sven now taken, I guess there's something to be said also for the fact that when you play in these qualifiers, if you're not comfortable with the pro strat, it's probably better to stick to what you
10
know,
seconds
stick to
remaining.
what you're comfortable with, and just try and out teamwork your
5
opponents and
seconds
play
remaining.
better overall. And probably we picked a game at random based off of all the ones that are there in the
Reserve
lobbies
time.
and such.
You picked it because of the name.
I picked it because both teams were named. I'll say that.
Oh, you can go in unnamed. I didn't know that.
Yeah, you can go in unnamed, which is something a little bit weird. I feel like if you're going to play in the qualifiers, you want to have a name. Like, come on, play with the name. I like this by both of these teams. But I hope that this one's even, is what I'm saying, is that there's the chance that this is a really big disparity in skill, but there's also the chance that they could be pretty evenly matched, and that's really what I'm hoping for.
Yeah, I don't know. They seem to know what they're banning though. I mean, I call out the Earthshaker, calling it the wrong ES, but Earthshaker is still a hero with lots of potential, lots of team fight initiation, counter initiation. It's a really strong setup.
Radiant team
If
pick.
you catch some people clumping up, you start your fissure. Sven follows up with his hammer and the cleaves. It can do a lot of work. But, like you said, it's a BO1. It could be a potential cheese. I don't know, some off-lane shaker. I don't
10
think you can
seconds
block off
remaining.
creeps anymore. I think that's one of the changes. So, I don't know. I'm not
5
seeing much
seconds
cheese right now,
remaining.
but usually it does come in the form of the last pick. So,
Oh, for sure. And well, one thing is that this to me looks like
Reserve time.
if they do just run that Beastmaster in the off lane and don't pick up that Iron Talon early, there is so much kill potential in that lane for the Radiant. Like, you've got Sven Stun, Venge Stun, and Earthshaker Fissure. All of these spells can be lethal for that Beastmaster if he's not prepared. So you really need to be careful. And already, I mean, they're coming out with a strong lane. What more could you want? They do go back for the Night Stalker now, so the
Dire
triple
team
melee strat. Think we're going to see the techies?
no, but there are big counters to melee heroes. A lot of lineups now fancy the melee heroes, and Void, Phoenix are two
10
heroes that come to
seconds
mind. They
remaining.
are banned, but there's also a Medusa that you could consider.
5
I'm not
seconds
sure if
remaining.
Medusa fits in this particular lineup, but it is possible
Reserve time.
that it happens. I did see it once. I think I can't remember which team ran it. It was Liquid. I think they ran that Medusa Phoenix combo against a super melee lineup from Newbie, I believe. I believe it was Newbie in the Manila lower bracket finals. So it was really powerful. Newbie had 4 melee heroes. They couldn't deal with it.
Yeah, it's true. It's a very difficult thing to deal with indeed. And I do have to say, all right, Juggernaut taken now
Radiant
as well in
team
response. This to me feels like a lineup that's very much built around the Sven. I mean, that's something that's naturally just going to happen because of the very nature of the hero. But
Dire team
you've
back.
got Earthshaker that's all about setup. You got Vengeful Spirit that's all about saving and setup. Night Stalker who does deal damage, but a large part of his kit is also just reducing the enemy vision and then
team
being able to take the fight on your own terms. So to me at least, this feels like maybe if you're, in a 5 stack, you feel comfortable in one particular player's ability to carry the game, that's your strategy going into it. We'll see what their last mid pick is. They've been saving it now. Both
10
teams have. And
seconds remaining.
It could be a mid jug, the Miracle style.
5
C does run a
seconds
lot of
remaining.
mid jug, that's for sure. It's very popular. Well, yeah, in the higher MMRs anyway,
Reserve
it's
time.
very popular. Because I believe the C
10
Miracle, you're familiar
seconds
with him?
remaining.
Yes.
Yeah, he is very fond
5
of this
seconds
build as
remaining.
this pick as well, and a lot of people do emulate him a lot in pubs.
Radiant team pick.
EU Miracle, C Miracle, both picking mid jug. It is something.
Yeah. Well, they're going to go
To
back
note,
for the DP,
but
though.
yeah, it's gonna be DP. So sucky.
I like this pick, though, because you look at the way that it works against all of these heroes. Very tanky Sven, very
10
tanky Night
seconds
Stalker.
remaining.
you're not going to be able to kill her off early, and particularly before the BKB comes out on Sven, it's going to be very difficult to bring down that DP. So a pretty great pick already. I gotta say, I like E.PaW's draft. What's not to like?
I don't know. In open qualifier matches or BO1s where you have no idea who the two teams are, I don't like to make judgment on drafts. You just throw it out the window. You talk
Yeah.
about it to feel intellectual, but you throw it out the window because if one team is way better than the others, a draft that looks horrible, quote quote, can turn out to be a complete stomp, and you just feel bad about yourselves. Like, am I that bad at Dota? But in the end, I think they go back for something not too bad. A matchup against the DP. I believe Painless will be going mid.
Yeah, that does seem to be the play, I would imagine. And
oh no, mass DCs.
Uh-oh.
Welcome to C.
Well, that's one way certainly.
Have you been around? Have you been around?
I've been around a little bit. I've been doing some casting for the SEA region. It's good stuff, but that's one way certainly to win the game. Hopefully E.PaW ends up being able to reconnect to this one. Currently,
so what's the ruling on this? 10 minutes?
I would assume so. It has to be like built into it. They all disconnected at the same time. Does that signal that they're in the same like cafe
Probably
or something?
LAN cafe.
Okay. If a LAN cafe crashes, is it not doing its job well? Like, isn't that a thing? Can you get your money back?
I don't know. You can complain, make
Yeah.
a lot of noise. Maybe they'll give you one of their cup noodles or drinks as a compensation. But E.PaW, do you know the nationality of these teams, or is everything really hard to discern from an open qualifier?
It's very difficult to discern from the open qualifiers. I'm assuming again that CS, which is what we're going to call them from now on. Oh yeah,
That's a
that
good
makes it
idea.
easier. I like that. CS lol. I have a feeling that they are going to. They're from Australia. The dingo mixed in with the language. It feels very Australian.
Does.
And then on the other side, E.PaW. Not exactly sure. I do like the sets on both.
Let me read the name and read their names and see if you can make an educated guess.
All right. What are?
You can check out their Steam profiles. It might work as well.
Zen, Disco, Nectar, Dodo is back, Coco.
Sounds Singaporean.
Yeah, and Death. Death is the last one.
I mean, it could always be Indonesian as well.
Okay. Oh god, now Jug disconnected.
Oh, these guys are from Pakistan, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, who's from Pakistan?
I think Disco. Was it Death? I think I kicked Death.
Death is from Pakistan. All right, we got Pakistani Dota 2 going on, ladies and gents.
They're from Islamabad, Pakistan. So it's a Pakistani team.
Wow.
That's how they sort out their internet, because this just got more hype. The international, living up to its name.
All right, Australia versus Pakistan. I wonder if those teams have ever met in like any type of international competition. This might be like a world first here. Like, does Pakistan go to the World Cup? Do they field a good team?
Who?
Pakistan? Do they field a good like soccer team for World Cup?
No. I thought they were in cricket.
Oh, cricket, of course.
Really
All right.
into cricket. Yeah, that's their sport, if I'm not wrong. You don't want to hear a fun fact about me? The first ever game I casted in Dota 2 was a Pakistani tournament.
Really?
Yeah, it was one of those, when you're starting out, you grab any gig that comes along,
Yeah.
and a Pakistani tournament was what I was doing.
I did the same type of thing.
I've come full circle.
I did an Egyptian Dota 2 tournament.
Wow.
Which was pretty good as well. It's cool to be able to see those. But the early smoke rotation's going to move on out now. It looks like CS is going to be seeing if they can find somebody. Already they get a little bit of a win in my boat because they actually have like movement towards a goal. That's always good to see. They prepped this. This was their strat. They saw Newbie doing it and they're like, this is what we want to be like.
Yeah, why not be newbie? Oh, they're gonna find Coco right here. He's just sitting there not expecting this. Oh man, easy as first blood. That stun was not necessary from the bench, I think. He was already dead. I felt like they didn't need to stun him. 5 heroes just piling on him would have killed him out of shock. But I do believe they will secure the rune as well. Disco Nectar on the wrong side of the river.
Uh-oh. Yeah, he's in a lot of trouble.
There are no ancients to deny himself to as well. They see him. What?
He's
Not
hiding.
the place. That is not the place. Yeah, Sven's here. Yo, what's up?
He
Nope.
actually doesn't have another stun.
Vision. He's dead.
Oh,
He's dead.
he actually has a wraparound. They're going to be able to get through that, and Death is
Oh.
there. Now 2 people
We
stunned.
have a shack.
In a lot of trouble.
Oh man.
Well,
Pakistan. Not looking good for them. 5 heroes mid.
I mean, that's something that's at least going their way a little bit. You're going to be able to have a little bit more time here. Beastmaster is in the offlane role and should be able to... I mean, it's still such a scary lane for him. He didn't go Iron Talon first. He has the recipe, but needs to finish off and get that Quelling Blade. And because of that, this lane could be very scary. Although Sven doesn't actually have enough mana for a stun. So maybe a little bit less scary, but they'll still have a fissure.
Yeah, they get chill a little bit. And I'm quite surprised to see no mana regen on any of these supports actually.
On the
Usually
CS
you
side?
see like mango stacks on a shaker or maybe one clarity on a bench, just to keep the gank train rolling. Being able to be a threat to this Beastmaster. You see right now he's just sitting there among 3 heroes. He knows they're no threat to him.
Hmm.
And once he gets that Iron Talon, it's jungle time.
Well, meanwhile, in this offlane here, we do have End of Story, who's continuing to get a good amount of levels. He needs to be slightly careful here. Again, you have a stun that could come out at any moment. But if you look across the CS boards already, E.PaW's off to a pretty good start. I mean, they've been able to get 7 and 2 on the last hits here in the mid lane versus the Wind Ranger 3 and 2, and yeah, it's looking good already for the Pakistani boys.
Yeah, E.PaW starting out with the Shallow Grave. Not often you see a Dazzle run this Grave early, unless they expect a lot of early combat. I'm not sure if he skilled it level 1. I believe he skilled heal level 1.
I think he did.
He does skill up into the Shadow Grave now, which I think it's a slight error, because you want to grab up that touch ASAP to try and put some harassment. It's not likely that a Night Stalker kills you 1-on-3, so Grave is not necessary here. Touch would have been better for harassment. It's so cheap now at all levels. It's a value spell, and you see a lot of teams like Complexity do actually maxing it, go for that max poison touch, which I am a fan of. I play lots of Dazzle as well, and I think it's really value now that Ice Frog has buffed it up.
Yeah, it's a great spell, absolutely. Painless here trying to take off the creep that was sort of causing him a little bit of trouble. Still trying to trade hits with Coco as much as possible, and is able to get those night outs. I guess it's worth noting that there's a fairly even in terms of their damage. It's just straight up getting a little bit outlaned. But as this game goes on, I mean, she's just going to be able to spam out that power shot and hopefully keep the lane pushed in against this DP.
Yeah, it's a cozy lane for Beastmaster as well. 3.5 now, and I would like to say both teams are not locking down these offlaners. They're just getting all that farm, all that space, and it's not often you see a Night Stalker get level 4 3 minutes in on the offlane, especially in a pro game.
That was a pretty slick move right there by Painless. It's able to just move back and get the shackle off, but oh, maybe bottom looking to see if they can make something happen. Like they have the stuns available if they want to try and go for it, but instead are going to get the pull over to the hard camp and manage to pull away a couple of those creeps. So possibly going to be able to deny out a little bit more to this Beastmaster, but at this point with the Iron Talon, I think he's comfortable just heading off and away if he needs to.
Yeah, it is a contingency plan for him. He doesn't need to, because right now he's enjoying his life there. I mean, he's just free farming. The Venge just wasted his stun, so she will be of no threat to him. He's just gonna smack that creep wave down, steal a whole bunch of CS actually. Get himself up to 4.5 now. So it's not Dota I'm used to. You know, used to seeing tryhard stacking middle, you know, with their heroes, and this is pretty chill. You know, both people middle lane free to miss some CS here and there.
Well,
do their thing.
There's going to be a little bit of action now. We've got level 5 on the on that Night Stalker, and it looks like
Bottom
they're going to try and
bottom
chase
lane.
out. Dota is back. He's in a lot of trouble right now. They do not have that Venge stun, but they're going to be able to throw out the Wave of Terror.
Yeah, I think he's going to TP out. He knows that Venge isn't stun yet. Easy.
Nicely played there. But yeah, like I was saying, up here in the top lane, you got Night Stalker with level 5 already, so he's been getting a lot as well. 3 points in Void. He does a ton of damage, so if they're capable of finding one of these supports out on the side of E.PaW, it should be a quick and easy kill. Like Death, he's got to be careful, because you're going to be able to get that long duration silence. Just right-click him down after a Void.
This Windrunner might actually die here.
Oh.
Just be careful. following the siphon there. Has to be careful with this.
Night Stalker comes in, trying to find the kill. No mana for Fissure, unfortunately,
No
after the
TP support,
TP.
actually.
And,
You might actually kill him.
oh, looking for the dive. They don't end up committing for this one and trying to find the kill. Yeah, this is not the best play right here for CS. They might end up actually just losing their Earthshaker. Pings abound.
That was some bad miscommunication.
Oh, God.
Now, they're gonna get cast clear the coconut.
That was a moment.
Not sure that's where he wanted to go. Not the cask I was looking for as well. Disco Nectar. Unable to find that Nectar right there. Not getting that double kill dream. But hey, it's the open qualifiers.
Yeah, that was.
I kind of like it because you know you can actually see similar playstyles as you are used to in your pubs every once in a while. You know, it's the open qualifiers.
I mean,
not everyone is OG. And that's what I like about it. Casual Dota. Dota that I can actually criticize and feel smart about. You know.
I see some things that remind me of my pubs as well here. I'm not gonna lie, but Painless, level 5 in her own right. It's worth noting that the DP has been able to get up to level 6, so very soon. Ooh, went for the shackle.
Right.
Not quite gonna be able to be there, but should be able to find a void. The silence already down. Magic Missile is available and has been used. I think
Void to follow up.
they should be fine.
Should have dived it. I would have dived it.
Well, and now Witch Doctor gonna come in, able to kill off the Wind Ranger.
That's a solo kill as well, and this Venge not sure what to do with his life, but here comes E.PaW. Charging in, Zen takes him out with the spin, and looking good. They're 2-2 now. There's a Fissure. Gonna tag up Disco Nectar with that Void, but we'll look at team fight recap. You know, lots of spells thrown around. 2 heroes lost.
I mean, this is the thing. Like, you look at the damage dealt. DP dealt almost 1,000 damage in that fight. I mean, so did the Wind Ranger, but they still ended up losing both of those heroes just because of the healing that came in from that Spirit Siphon. Such a great spell, and now again, they're trying to make something happen mid, but they just all keep showing up here, and with the vision available, like, they get the D-Ward, but I don't know. I kind of feel like they're wasting time to some extent. Sven's still getting levels.
Getting a lot of space.
I don't know. It feels like an odd decision to keep trying to go back mid on one of the most tanky heroes in the game.
There is something to worry about, that's for sure. Something else to worry about is this Beastmaster. Level 7 now. Almost level 7. Not stopped at all. This Juggernaut went mid for a quick kill. Oh. Poor death.
Yeah,
oh,
he
okay.
should go down here.
He does actually, yep, he does actually die there. Not graving himself, and the Haster gonna be secured up. I did not expect that to happen. I thought he would nab that right up. Tried to save it for his mid. Got himself owned instead. So, yeah, Dazzle taking a fall there. Coco. Just be careful, there are 2 supports middle. You know what, I changed my mind. I think I will just skip dinner and join you for the next match. These games are entertaining.
Alright, sounds like a plan. Make sure you keep on eating at some point, though. I don't want you to lose it all out. End of story. Ends up popping Darkness there. Does not want to get taken down. Again, with the Juggernaut nearby, and he didn't have mana for Omni Slash, but Maledict in combination with that could definitely be a kill if he's not careful. I do like the idea also now. I mean, I don't like the idea of just sitting mid there against the DP because they're just soaking away the experience here from the Wind Ranger, who's still level 6. And even if they find this kill, I don't know if it's completely worth it. Trying to run him down. Yeah, okay, it's good, but like for the amount of time that the supports were sitting there, you still don't get another level on your Wind Ranger, whereas DP's been able to get up to level 7, almost level 8 now. And the space on the other ones.
Oh, Zen. He's gonna catch out this Night Stalker, but I'm not sure who's catching who actually. But end of story. Oh, dropping really low. One more punch. Takes out the hard carry. Where's my grave, Dazzle? Where is the grave? Oh, you gotta go against what your name means, man. This guy, Dazzle. This man right here. Well, Disco Nectar's happy about this. He gets his farm. He's gonna get pinned down here, Windrunner, with the perfect stun. A little bit of stun stacking. I don't know. Disco Nectar might get out of this light power shot. Walk away from the arrow. Well.
Yeah, it was a well played one. I mean, you jump in there, you find it. CS are doing what they need to be doing, and they've been able to find the space for Sven. Like, that's the sort of silver lining for him. I don't necessarily love the sitting mid. I felt like maybe if E.PaW was a slightly more polished team, they could have punished that Sven being there and DP being able to sit alone. But at the end of the day, you're still looking at this Sven who's top of the net worth. The Jug ended up getting ganked, and I don't know, they're looking good.
It certainly are, but one thing I would like to see, you know, is stacking of. Well, they're stacking engines. They stacked it once, but large cam stacking, all these kind of things. Support should actually be doing that instead of sitting middle, like you said. You know, they're all soaking nicely though.
Yeah.
All good friends, strength in numbers.
Absolutely. We said that the way they need to win is through the power of friendship. Power shot goes out, they get the stun, and Painless is going to be fine for the moment. But again, this Sven, left to his own devices, does have the Helm of the Dominator, and I believe he sent the creep over. Yeah, it's on its. Well, that's the Hawk actually. Wait, he has Helm of the Dominator, but he's just keeping the Alpha Wolf with him.
Damage, bro, damage.
But like, couldn't you use that for stacking?
Gotta get that pack leader.
Okay.
This guy is a collector. You look at it, Armadillo next to him. He's gonna get a pet wolf as well. Look at him.
Good stuff. Meanwhile, top lane here, looking to try and shut down this Jug, if at all possible. Stun comes through as well as the silence, and that should be a nice and easy kill as they find it there on the Jug.
Try to go for the Omni Slash, but yeah, they go full wrap around him. E.PaW taking hits.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Well, now looking at like the Painless Wind Ranger has been left to her own devices again. Mid lane, she's starting to pick up those levels. DP is still about one ahead of her, and with the double null tally build, I'm assuming that this is going to be going into the Veil that we've been seeing more often, but it could just also be the casual 2 null tallies.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Alright, they're bringing in the Witch Doctor. I would like to see the Roar being utilized here. Yep, they're gonna try and wrap around this Sven. There we go, we're gonna stun stack. It hurts me so much. Maledict, there we go, we're gonna hold that stun. Koklat, you do have a stun, my friend. It's okay.
No.
You can get this, you are a man.
Nope.
I did not see that happening that way. Alright, so he gives up his wolf. Space mid, I guess. Vengeful Spirit, meanwhile, takes up the middle lane.
Yeah, they're able to take her down at the very least. It was 1,000 gold swing with that one. It was not the most cleanly executed gank. Witch Doctor tried to roam in. They had a little bit of pathing issues, but still managed to find the Maledict, still managed to find the Death Ward, and with that, they were able to get the kill. So, across the board, there's some things happening in this game that are feeling, you know, like generally the way that people are supposed to play Dota 2. Beastmaster, he's getting his Necro books. Like, this is good level Dota. I'm happy with what we're getting so far.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to watch Demon play.
I
can't wait. I cannot wait. But yeah, this Zazzle build is making me shed a tear.
Uh-oh. Well,
well,
he's gonna die.
What? Alright, that's the Omni Slash. He tried. End of story. I guess that is what you would call it. And
he can walk back in. Echo Slam.
Okay, they did get him. Story.
It was a little bit of bold play there to try and go back in for it. You thought that they were going to be able to make something happen. With 4 heroes rotating in, they need to be a little bit careful. End of story, as you said, dropping low with the Maledict. They get the Shackle onto 2. Pretty well played, but unfortunately not a great ton of follow-up, and looks like Coco might be able to go down. He has a power shot again in another second. Can they hit it? It doesn't look like they're going to be able to do it.
Meanwhile, Sven, Space Mate, gets himself a tower, so he is top net worth now. Sven is very popular in C-Pubs. He's really popular in C-Pubs now.
He has a
DD. Almost every other game. Yeah, and he has a DD as well. He said, clear some Ancients. Hopefully. I feel like these Ancients stacked here on the Radiant were done by accident, maybe?
Yeah.
Is it bad to say that? Because like they were fighting around here earlier, they might have just walked past and aggroed them. Oh, sick Shackle here for Painless. Gotta find Disco Nectar. Great, my friend.
Great. Death's been struggling. It's not been the best game for him so far.
Yeah.
Sorry,
bro. I'll get you next time.
For me, the two players that have really been standing out, Painless's Shackles have been really, really good. Very impressed with his play so far. Other ones, probably, I guess the Beastmaster, to some extent, he's been doing pretty well. He was able to set up that gank that felt like it was his move to set up the kill with the Witch Doctor. Meanwhile, up here in the top lane, in a little bit of trouble again. They do manage to get off the grave.
Here we go. Take him out, bro.
Well, there's the Dazzle going down. Might be able to kill off the Jug.
Got a healing ward that. Oh,
Power shot.
Dodgy power shot. Sweet plays. Nope, that's not the way you walk. Oh, cask. Healing ward. Oh, so intense. What a player. Disco Nectar takes out the mid laner.
I think that
was painful.
That's the nice law. Is that when you say that? Is that how am I doing SCA right?
That was it right there. That Juggernaut stutter stepping. I like to call it stutter stepping. Okay, never mind. South Psycho getting caught out. He ran out of mana.
Oh.
And he got blown up.
Was that used? He used the mana burn on the Necronomicon Archer. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Dodo is back, best player on this team.
Yeah, I do not use that ability when I play Beastmaster. I'm not gonna lie.
I think it's Breaker.
Yeah.
Yeah, Beastmaster is kind of raw, group select, right click, right?
That's my play. I mean, if that, you know. I buy Aether Lens. I don't get Necronomicons. They're too much. Coco, meanwhile, in the mid lane, though, thinking about going in on this.
Oh, it's an invisible Death Prophet. We'll see if he can work. You know, he should have waited for his exorcism, maybe. Oh, he's gonna get shackled there. That's a ridiculous shackle. And we'll actually catch him there, so...
Aw, better luck next life.
Magical Spaghetti doing its work.
It feels like Wind Ranger just knows... I don't know if I've seen her miss a shackle so far. It's been really impressive.
Yeah. It's quite an entertaining game so far. We have a wraparound here coming from Zen. He has got Vanguard. Not sure what I can say about this. It does reduce damage from the focus fire. There's that much. I hear. Okay. Shaker. Okay, picked off there at the at the river.
Oh, another
and,
shackle.
There's gonna be a shackle. This one misses. That was a 3 up there. Not sure how that one missed. And the darkness is popped. So all's good. 1 for 1. Tower for hero.
Oh.
Delef, making a side detour, gonna drop a ward on the high ground, sees the doctor, but
See, that's the second time where I think it's a pretty good decision to back out there, but now we're gonna end up paying for it. They get the shackle they're on it too. After the swap, Disco Nectar goes down, as does the DP, and looking for a little bit more.
The boar slows them down just enough, and end of story. He's gonna come in. He's diving for this. Oh,
God, Death is so afraid.
Nice grave there. That's a healing wave as well, and there is no Omni Slash for this. There's a weave before he goes down. He walks into the Storm Hammer. That's a lot of damage going in there. And Payless actually takes him out. Sven actually getting the hit on that Juggernaut. So 17-8, a buyback here from the Doctor.
Yeah, that's not the play. You lick your wounds, you back out, you don't try and do anything else afterwards. Look at the damage from the Sven. 1,400. I think he had like 3 swipes in that engagement and still ends up being able to just get so much. Takes down the Ancients now of the Dire. That was stacked up one time for him, and looks like he's going to head on over now as well to try and push out bottom lane.
No, not going for Roche. I feel like they might have a chance at Roche. Don't want to risk it, I guess. There's always Weave and Exorcism fighting too. You know, if we're talking back about the draft again, E.PaW had a really good lineup. They have Dazzle to keep the DP alive, they have Weave to make Exorcism extra powerful to punch through that Sven armor. We have Beastmaster Raw to lock him down when he tries to go for that BKB. And Jug's a good pushing hero as well. So all in all, they had a really strong lineup, but just you know, that's why I tell you, you know, it just comes down to the execution, and if we get Disco Nectar being picked up here, where's that grave? There we go. Saves his life, but here comes the Sven. Runs in there with the hammer, locks down Coco. He is trying to be armored up by that weave. There is a good cast coming in. Coco dropping very low there. The Dazzle picks him off, and a big echo slam here from the Earthshaker. But somehow they lose 2 heroes anyway. Doto is back, dropping low. Zen going in, going to spin through that. He will get another kill. It will be a 4 for 3 in the end. And the end of story does secure himself a mega kill. So looking at teamfight recap, E.PaW made some money. They made some good money there, 1,300. So more than what they can hope for actually at this stage of the game.
Well, and you can see right there as well, it shows how disproportional it already is into the favor of CS. You're at a 10K net worth lead before that fight, right around 7,500 as well in terms of experience. And even though they ended up losing more heroes, they still got more gold from it. And, you know, by virtue of the comeback mechanics, but to me, the standout player of this game, by and large, is Painless. He has been playing spectacularly, sets up the Shackle to start off that fight, able to burst through one and bring him very low. If it hadn't been for that Grave, it would have been able to be a quick and easy pickoff. But again, just really, really solid play out of Painless. I'm very impressed with the Wind Ranger.
Yeah, definitely. Surprised to see he doesn't have the Wind Ranger set or some elements of it, you know?
Dire's middle
The compendium one. Oh, let's go next.
Gonna go down here.
Oh, the axe is done for Night Stalker, so it's nighty night here for E.PaW. They gotta play careful here. Boys from Pakistan have to be playing very carefully. Dodo is back, walks himself into a tree, tries to go left, right, but down's the only way. Yeah, so would you say these cunning stunts are too much for E.PaW?
They're doing very, very well indeed. I don't know. It just feels to me like this guy's on another level from everybody else in the game. I'm not seeing any plays by E.PaW that are looking as good. Like the Beastmaster is still solid, but I don't know. He's been really, really effective, and I feel like the rest of the team is kind of playing around him. And then the backup is that you've got the Sven who's been farming away and getting everything that he could want. Echo Saber now on top of the Blink, so the mobility is really going to start to play into this. And Wind Ranger going back for the Aghanims as well. I'm concerned for E.PaW's ability to stay in this game.
Yeah, it's a BO1 as well. Open qualifiers are brutal, so gotta really shape it up. You know, some miraculous team fighting is gotta happen here. A full duration weave into a Witch Doctor ult, maybe.
That's the play. That's the dream.
Juggernaut Vanguard is not gonna be delivering in terms of damage. It's normally a good build if you know what you're doing, you got your game plan down, but you know, he had free farm, he wasn't really looking to fight. Battlefield might have been the better option here. But, you know, Vanguard's not too bad, allows you to stay in the fight and do some deeps.
Well, you can see what the goal is here. Like, you've got the Vanguard up on the DP, you've got a good amount of damage from your supports. Actually going to look for this one, and the Roar is not going to come out. They get the silence, and the Grave comes out as well. Echo Slam onto 3. They have that turnaround, though, with the Exorcism, and I'm not sure if they're going to be able to have nearly enough. Witch Doctor Ultimate up on the high ground, but not going to be able to bring him down as of yet. He is eventually going to fall, though, as Painless runs him down off to the side. They've lost Avenge and the Sven, but on the back lines, triple kill already for that Wind Ranger. You've got DP trying to take this down and might be able to bring her down as well. One more right click, they find it. Ultra Painless on top of the game.
Yep, found the booster in this game.
Dire's middle tower
Not a
is
booster.
under attack.
$50 per level. Oh, 50. I don't know what the rates are actually.
Yeah,
Dire's bottom
that's
tower is
something
under
that
attack.
I hear a lot about it, but I never actually see people that are boosting accounts. But yeah, this is.
Now everyone claims they're the booster so that you give them mid. You know, I'm a booster. I'm actually 6K. You know, let me mid. 0-7 Alchemist.
There you go.
Sound familiar?
Yeah, that's a thing. It's unfortunate though. Yeah, Wind Ranger at this point is nigh unstoppable. You've got the movement in now, trying to see if she can pick off the Beastmaster. There's going to be the power shot through, and Shackle Shot not quite going to be there. Has to drop the Roar defensively, and might see if they can bring her down here. I think she can just win run away, though. Quick and easy.
Oh. That's a lot of TP rotations for one hero, and she goes back in for that Shackle. Let's go Nectar. Gonna regret his position there. It is still nighttime. And they're going for Dodo's back. They're not going to dive there because the sunlight does come out. Oh!
My
God.
God.
Look at that. Stalin him with the ball.
Honestly, that's not even like a play to try and make anything. It's just getting in their heads. I mean, it's something that we saw earlier also with the Dazzle. Like, they forced that like 90% HP Grave out of him in the fight near the tier 2 in the mid lane. It does not feel like... It feels like E.PaW is running scared.
Running scared. Well, they seem to be running into the hands of Painless, actually.
That's true. Well, taking down the ward, they weave up, gonna try and do that defensively, see if they can stay alive.
Dodo's back. Tanks a stun. That's 2 stuns now. And the story, oh, they swap in the Beastmaster, and yeah, Sven sees to that.
Echo Slam in 5, trying to see if they can find it. 4-3, is he going to be able to land it down? There's going to be the Enchant Totem. Echo Slam as well, and that's going to be Death dying. It's not good. Oh my goodness. Well, Shadow Amulet broken.
Oh, he tries to go for the big plays with the ulti, but I guess their TI6 run is over.
I mean,
they came so far.
they really did. Oh man, E.PaW, the Pakistani team, like I wanted them to go far. You want to see something like that.
I always root for the underdogs, but you know. Cunning stunts. Too cunning.
Too cunning.
Too stunty.
Too many stunts indeed. It looks like the tier 3 tower is going to start to drop rather rapidly. Dazzle, the Juggernaut are going to be up and available, but honestly, at this point in time, you got a level 2 Omni Slash, a level 12 Juggernaut with a Vanguard. I mean, you're not going to be able to really stop this train.
Where's that Wind Ranger? That's their opening. Let's go. Weaved up. They're at max weave now. They're at negative 12 armor. Time to go. Even a Vanguard Juggernaut can do damage through that. Get him! There we go. The Omni Slash doing work. The spins! Get that Coquelot! Oh, come on.
Okay, well, 1 gets away, and looks like 2 will as well. He's just gonna...
Coquelot's thinking about going in with his God Strength, but he
vision?
doesn't realize.
Boom.
Ooh! The birdie sees him. And,
Every coin helps.
you know what? Rexus didn't go down there. There is still a chance that E.PaW stays in this.
It's very true.
Alright, now we need Painless to die. No, okay. He's the booster. He won't get caught out like that.
Spots him with the power shot. 15k net worth lead with right around 70 or 1700 net worth. They do scan and spot that there are several heroes in the area, but Painless now, Blink, Maelstrom, Aghanim Scepter. It's just so much damage on this hero at this point. 200 a pop from each of those little arrows, and it really does cause trouble. Death gonna drop. He does end up falling. Quick and easy.
Getting a lightning on the end of that. Should have had the opportunity to grave, I think, but yeah. Last minute lightning. That's why you always grave quick.
Let's see. Fight recap. 3-1-1. Not the 2-2, but you can dare to dream.
How many open qualifying matches are there today? Oh, wait. It's time for the disco.
Disco.
But yeah. How many open qualifying matches are there today?
Well, there are going to be there are 1,000 teams, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, somewhere around that that many.
They can't all be happening today, right? Or is it?
No, it goes up to round of 32, if I'm not mistaken. So we're going to be getting, I believe, like 6-ish, 7 rounds maybe. Feel free if again, you know, if you feel the need to head on out, it's a very fluid movement, but love to have you for some more of them if you would feel so inclined.
We're following TNC, right? So it's kind of like a campaign run, you know, like we start a new mission story mode. Is that it? Yeah.
Mission CS.
Yeah, mission.
Cunning stunts.
No, we're following TNC after this, right?
Yes, definitely.
Oh, Zen! Vanguard blocking that deep. Painless taking damage. And here's the Action Slam. Takes out 2 of them. They die at the racks there. They buy back the Beastmaster. We have Coquelot coming and BKB ready. Smashes the racks. He will actually take out Disco. Well, Disco Nectar in 2 hits. Dodo is back. Well, he's back to the well. And they popped the glyph a second too late there. The Juggernaut, the last man to stand, does have 97 seconds left on Omni Slash. I'm talking him up right now. I know he's got no chance in hell to take this, but...
The DC, DP DC'd. I don't know if that was a rage quit or what exactly that was.
Guys, I'm out.
Oh, you know what? I have spectator chat. Oh, I need to turn that back on, maybe? I'm worried that I can't see the GGs. That's the only thing. Oh god, Shackle not going to connect, but they do end up being able to get the spot back.
in a 10-second later boom, right?
Oh, power shot.
That's a grave clutch. Clutch. Do we see it? All right, stays alive. Flash plays from the supports there, but here comes Sven to Shackle as well. Just perfect teamwork there. Painless, making it really painful there for E.PaW. Not letting them walk this one out. You know, they gotta give me the double G's, he says. And looks like they're gonna be feeding Coco away. It feels like this is a
He's back.
It's like, report DP please.
Radiant's
Don't
top
end,
tower
let him
is
abandon.
under attack.
Is that it?
I think that's what they're doing. Now he's back into it, so they want to
Okay.
they want to try and at least get another kill here. They've put up a valiant effort. I mean, you're playing for Pakistan. You want to make sure that you put on
Yeah.
the best show possible, and I want to see what they have to show themselves.
Thank you.
It's actually
Definitely.
probably like
Radiant's
really
top
early in the
tower is
morning
under
for them over
attack.
there, isn't it?
Is there? I don't know what the time difference is. It can't be that far off from C, right? Singapore. It's now 7 p.m. 7 p.m. in Singapore. So it can't be that far
Radiant's
off.
top tower has fallen.
It's I think that it's a couple of hours, if I'm not mistaken. We'll have to do a little bit of research on time zones there, depending upon where they are in Pakistan as well. I'm not sure how many time zones Pakistan has, but regardless, definitely showing that they want to stay in this as long as possible. It's a little bit unfortunate. There is still a second qualifiers they could be playing in, but the first match in SEA qualifiers.
Wait, you mean you have 2 chances?
Well, what you have is you have the best of 1 here, and then tomorrow is the second phase of it, which goes through to see who it is that's going to advance to the main qualifier. And then there's a second qualifier, which has this same best of 1 format at the start. So there's
Oh, because
2
there are too
chances.
many teams, so they split in half.
No, they don't split it in half.
Wait.
You can re-enlist with your same team. There's 2 spots to get into the main qualifiers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, I gotta stop you there. Here comes the biggest smoke gang of the century. Oh, he just blinks into them. Oh, can they kill him? That's the only question, right? Oh wow, they're wrecking him. They wrecked him. He actually killed the Necro unit.
Oh my god, he's actually just going to be able to walk away from there. 25 HP.
What's happening? End of story.
Well, alright, Sven showed up. He's had enough of their shenanigans. He wants to party. Get over here, DP. A couple quick swipes and he's going to end up bringing him down.
Again, Zen keeps walking into the stuns. Coco, that's not where you're supposed to be. No, he's going to Sucky. Sucky's doing a lot of damage to Coquelat. He gets him. Gets him. Triple kill. Oh, yeah, I recognize this part of my pubs too. We win it, guys. Let's dive fountain.
I don't understand what the heck just happened there. Like, Night Stalker, literally, if he would have focused the DP, they all get out. Instead, 6,000 gold swing, 10,000 or 7,000 experience change.
I mean, look at the time. Look at the timer right now. We just paused it, but look at the time. It lined up perfectly.
Oh my god.
Oh, man.
That's all kinds of shenanigans. Well, it was a 30k net worth lead, so even though that happened, I feel like they're still going to be okay. Like, don't get me wrong, that's not how you want to be ending it, but I know, I do say that now. If they came back right here, this would be just
This will be
ridiculous.
top of Reddit. Hi, Reddit. I'll just like to say hi in advance in case that happens.
Oh god.
Oh, man. You know.
I mean,
we were bummed. We were bummed it wasn't TNC, but this was pretty good. It's like going for a movie and then realizing that the show that you wanted to watch had no tickets left. And then, you know, you decide to watch a rando with your friends, and in the end, turned out to be pretty hilarious.
absolutely. Actually, I don't know. I don't watch movies anymore. I'm sad. I just watch Netflix at home with my wife. That's all we do. No more going to movies, sadly. We do have a drive-in theater right by our house, though.
That's pretty nice. I've never been to one. Yeah, don't
That-
have that here anymore.
They're
Too
cool.
modernized.
No. Well, meanwhile, 4 heroes still defending their mid lane, or rather their base, seeing if they can make something happen. It's a sad state of affairs indeed. Let's see, what else do we have now? Necrobook level 3 on the Beastmaster. We've been able to pick up the Sanj and Yasha afterwards for Jug. I was kind of thinking he might end up going for, like, I hope that he goes for an Abyssal Blade here. Maybe he just needs more damage, though. I don't know. Maybe the
This
Basher's not
DP
enough.
is like rich now. He's got BKB, he's got heals, it's got the set.
Yeah.
He could do some hurt. Juggernaut has to do something though. He has to stop walking into the Stormhammer.
Mm-hmm.
That's his plan right now. Stop walking to the Stormhammer. Is maybe try to refrain from running to Sven when he's red.
I mean, they're still so far ahead. Like, you're a whole, what is it now, 10,000 net worth up on your Sven over your Jug. So he's got AC as well as the BKB, which is at 9 seconds now, and they just picked up a DD. Like, how much more could you want? He's already hitting so hard. If they manage to get like one bit of lockdown on this lineup from E.PaW, they're all going to pop. They go for the darkness. See if
That's
they
a
can
dead
find
jump.
somebody.
What are you doing, my friend? Oh!
I don't
Sick
think it matters.
player.
Maybe? Possibly?
Alright, can you say please? Because I can.
That's close. That was if you initiate there with the Earthshaker, you win the
That's what you
game.
call a C gank.
All right, good
I'm from
stuff.
C, I can say that, right?
Yeah, for sure. I'll refrain for the moment, but yeah, it's. I mean, I could say it's that's what you call an NA gank, so it's all good too. I mean, it's all the same at this point.
NA gank, yeah.
All
It's
right.
all the same everywhere. You know, guys, wake up. It's the same everywhere.
Oh, Shackle.
Oh, Disco Nectar. Oh,
You
he
had it
says, I found him. And here we go.
Dire's
Koklat
top tower
Panas.
is under attack.
Is that a dish? Sounds tasty.
I don't think I've ever heard of it.
Oh, starts with a roll. Where's my team? Oh man. No, they grave him. He's alive. Omni Slash doing absolutely nothing. Oh, well, it does clear some of that creep wave. DP doing work there, using herself with that BKB, still doing some damage. The Wind Ranger is down though. Coco is going for that sucky. Draining lots of life. Never mind it.
Dire's middle tower.
Oh, and they jump in.
There's
They're
that
just gonna
flank
kill him
forward
off.
as well. And the style points bashes the Beastmaster down in the fountain.
Dire's structure
Where are the
is
double
fortified.
Gs? I guess they want to live up there. They want to have some more screen time, you know.
No, for sure.
TI, road to TI, you know. Wanna
Radiant
Oh.
keep their. Oh well, I think we did miss the GG because of spectator chat.
All right.
Is that it?
That
I don't-
must be what it
because we
is.
are watching. I think because we're watching, that's why we don't see.
Oh, I see you talking. Oh
Yeah,
wait.
I accidentally hit it.
Okay. Well, we saw Cunning Stunts come out victorious. The first match here in the SEA TI6 Open Qualifiers. Any final thoughts before we move on to our next game?
TI6. All right. Well, it was entertaining. I think I can do a few more of these definitely, and I'm excited to see how TNC plays.
All right.
Definitely.
Well, stick around, everybody. I'm going to switch back over to my camera. Hello. Hi, guys. Hope that you guys enjoyed the game. We're going to be back in just a second. We're going to hop into another game. Myself and Lysander will be back. But for now, stick around. Keep enjoying the beginnings of the hub. A lot more people are soon to come here, and hopefully you guys will continue to enjoy the broadcast. See you guys in a bit.